This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Joined here by Flames defensive end TreShaun Clark. TreShaun, we're going to ask you some questions here about the Tech win and the game coming up here this weekend. So, folks here on the call with us, if you've got a question, use the raise hand icon, and we'll start with some questions here for TreShaun Clark. I guess, first of all, TreShaun, how's the last few days been, and has it finally set in?
The last few days they've been good, of course. Coming off of a win, beating Virginia Tech, like that feels amazing. But it's still been like the same weeks as before. We just still trying to get better and focus on us and not let the win get to our heads. We still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, how has it been going from the ultimate high to, all right, we got to settle back in now. It's game week and focus on Western Carolina, a team that you're expected to beat and beat pretty handily.
I mean, it's hard because, like the excitement, everyone's like, oh, we just beat Virginia Tech, so like we're there now, but really we're not there. We still have a long way to go. So we just try to stay humble and keep everybody focused on the next goal, because we have to get better every week and we still have like a lot to improve on. So.
Last one from me, then we'll get to some media questions. Is it hard to prepare for a team that hasn't played a game yet? And also, one thing I've been hearing this week is just everyone from both sides say it's about our team here this week. Is that kind of the approach?
I guess so. It is most definitely. It is about our team this week. And it hasn't been hard to prepare at all just because every week we try to really focus on the things that we can correct from the week before and what we need to get better on. So it's almost the same as any week, just we don't really have any film to play off of or like formations to actually use that they have used this year. So it's just different in that aspect. But it's the same with us. We just focus on what we need to correct.
All right, let's go to Damian Sordelette from the Lynchburg Tuesday Band.
TreShaun, did your uncle make the trip from Florida, and did you have any bragging rights over him after that win?
Yes, sir. Both of my uncles came, and the uncle that went to Virginia Tech, Drew Clark, he was there, and yeah, we did have some bragging rights, especially with my uncles. Like they have that rivalry between each other, but it was good just to have both of them there, and it was good to show them that we are getting better and that we're a different team than we were before. So.
Your family is from like the Danville, Ringgold area. Was it cool to to have everyone back in state for a Saturday?
Yes, sir. Actually, it was. I don't get to go home much because Florida isn't too close, but yeah, it was good to have my uncles come up here and see me play because they don't get to make it to many. But it was really cool to have them back home. So.
Shifting to Western Carolina, they still have the same offensive coordinator. It looks like they're going to have the same type of mentality, but you don't know whether it's going to be Will Jones, the guy who played some last year, or that JUCO transfer Mark Wright, who's the dual threat guy. What's the preparation been like since you guys have had to go through, preparation for like FIU with figuring out multiple quarterbacks, or North Alabama and figuring out multiple quarterbacks? How have you guys been able to manage that this week?
We really just we've looked at some of their film from last year just to see what could possibly happen, but we really try to focus on more so of our assignments. So as long as we play our keys right and we do our assignments, we are still going to be able to play against whichever quarterback they decide to use. So we just really try to prepare and focus on our technique and like the things that we need to do assignment-wise to make sure that whether the quarterback that runs more or the quarterback that throws more is in the game, we can still do what we need to do.
What have you noticed on film about them that you guys are keying in on?
We're really keying on them playing fast, because we know that we haven't been the best like when it comes to tempos. So we're really focusing on just being able to play just as fast and being able to get lined up in the places that we're supposed to be when they do tempo us. So that's one thing that we've really been focusing on.
You guys play a really good dual threat quarterback in Hendon Hooker, and how much did playing against him and seeing him at speed help you guys for down the line, whether you're going to face that dual threat JUCO transfer on Saturday or someone else down the line?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got to face Hendon Hooker, and how much did that help facing a dual threat and seeing him at speed in game situations prepare you for what you might see, whether it be Saturday or down the line this year?
I guess it prepares us a lot, really, because you get to really go against those dual threat quarterbacks before you actually have to play the next week. So it's like we kind of get to prepare the week before. So it helps us a lot just because, you kind of get not used to it, but you get a feel for it. So you know what to expect.
And what I saw a video of you after Alex's kick. You were ecstatic along with the rest of the team. Did you go watch? Did you watch the kick as it was happening? Did you close your eyes and did you know once he kicked it, it was good?
I actually did watch it. It was very I don't know. That was the most intense thing that I've ever been a part of, especially on a football team. But no, it was just really cool. The moment felt like it was in slow motion. Everyone was quiet, and you could feel that everyone's hearts were stopped. And it was just I did see that it was going in, and that's when I went crazy because I could see that it was going straight in. I was just so proud of him, and I was happy for him because that's the furthest kick he's ever made. So I was I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of the team. That was just amazing. It was a good feeling for all of us.
Yeah, 180 in terms of emotions after 2 plays prior with all the confusion surrounding whether there was a timeout called before it was blocked.
Yes, sir. That was nerve wracking. We didn't know whether they called a timeout or not, and we on the defensive side we didn't really hear the whistle being blown until after the guy was returning the blocked kick. So it was crazy because we thought that they were taking it back. So it was real good that they called the timeout. I was so thankful.
Yeah, did you hear the announcer? Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we got a couple other people on here. TreShaun's got to get to class. Does anyone else have anything here? I just had one other one. I just wanted to ask you, how much fun is this season for you, and how much fun is this team having?
This season is the most fun that I've ever had playing for a team. Just having that family that we have and just the chemistry that we have and being able to play with my brothers. And it's just it's fun every week to come home with a W and just be able to celebrate with my teammates. And it's just been amazing just to be a part of this team. And I can't be more thankful to be here.
Damien, if you got one more, then we'll wrap up after that.
I'm good, Nick.
Okay, cool. Thank you, TreShaun. Appreciate your time.
No, thank you guys. You guys have a great day.